You've seen the trailer, you've probably watched the 20-minute gameplay showcase too, but Ghost of Yōtei is more than just another samurai action game. This could be the title that shocks everyone with its unique vision, brutal combat, and deep cultural roots. Today, let's break down the new modes, the weapons, the lore, and everything hidden beneath the surface that makes Ghost of Yōtei stand apart. Ghost of Yōtei is the highly anticipated follow-up from Sucker Punch, the creators of Ghost of Tsushima. But instead of revisiting the Mongol invasions, this game takes us to Hokkaido, to the towering Mount Yōtei, often called Izo-Fuji, because it resembles Mount Fuji. Here we step into the role of Atsu, a warrior consumed by vengeance who transforms into an onryō, a vengeful spirit. Her mission to take down the Yōtei Six, a group of powerful and symbolic enemies, including the snake, the oni, and the Kitsune. Each represents not only a boss fight, but also a piece of Japanese mythology woven into the narrative. So from the start, this isn't a repeat of Tsushima. Ghost of Yōtei sets up a much darker, myth-driven samurai tale. One of the most surprising reveals was the cinematic presentation modes. Ghost of Yōtei offers not one, but 3 unique styles. Kurosawa mode, inspired by classic black and white samurai cinema. Myike mode, a darker, more intense style named after director Takashi Miike. Watanabe mode, featuring lo-fi beats and chill vibes, directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, the creative genius behind Samurai Champloo. This isn't just a visual filter, these modes change the entire tone of your experience. Whether you want tense drama, horror-like grit, or anime-style flair, Ghost of Yōtei lets you decide how your story feels. Combat has evolved massively. In Tsushima, Jin mostly wielded a katana. In Yōtei, Atsu has an arsenal. The Odachi, a massive greatsword for wide, heavy swing. The Kusarigama, a sickle attached to a chain for mid-range control. Dual katanas for lightning-fast combos. A spear and rifle for tactical variety, and even a grappling hook opening new ways to move and fight. The game also allows mid-combat weapon switching, letting you adapt on the fly. Combine this with a new emphasis on finishers, brutal executions, and more responsive enemy AI, and Ghost of Yōtei feels both stylish and unpredictable. One standout reveal was Atsu's wolf companion. The wolf isn't just cosmetic, it can distract enemies, help in combat, and even track scents in the snow. Exploration also looks deeper. Instead of Tsushima's sometimes repetitive quest design, Ghost of Yōtei introduces interrogation-based missions, where you get clues from NPCs and piece together your objectives. The world feels less scripted and more reactive. And of course, the setting itself, snowy mountains, misty forests, abandoned shrines, creates a tone we haven't seen in a samurai game before. This is where Ghost of Yōtei could really shock people. Japanese mythology is everywhere in this game. Atsu herself is an onryō, a spirit born of rage and vengeance. The enemies she faces, the Yōtei Six, aren't just bosses, they're mythological archetypes. The snake, the oni, the kitsune, each drawn from centuries-old folklore. Mount Yōtei itself carries spiritual weight. Legends describe it as a sacred place tied to the Ainu, the indigenous people of Hokkaido. Sucker Punch actually worked with cultural consultants and visited Hokkaido to make sure the atmosphere and traditions feel authentic. This isn't just a samurai revenge tale, it's a cultural and mythological deep dive. Now the obvious question, how does Ghost of Yōtei compare to Ghost of Tsushima? Tsushima was about realism, samurai honor, war, and personal sacrifice. Yōtei, on the other hand, blends realism with supernatural horror and myth. Combat variety is deeper, exploration is more reactive, and the world feels harsher. Snowstorms, survival, and spirits lurking in the shadow. Instead of being Tsushima 2, this is Sucker Punch, proving they can reinvent the samurai genre all over again. So why could this game shock everyone? Because it's bold. It's not afraid to leave the safe path Tsushima carved. It embraces folklore, supernatural enemies, new combat systems, and experimental presentation modes. For fans of Tsushima, Sekiro, or even Nioh, Ghost of Yōtei could be the ultimate blend, a game that's beautiful, brutal, and haunting at the same time. Ghost of Yōtei releases on October 2nd, 2025, exclusively on PlayStation 5. The big question is, will it become the next legendary samurai experience, or will it remain a cult class? Which part excites you most? The weapons, the mythological bosses, or the cinematic modes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you're hyped for this journey, and subscribe for more deep dives into the games we can't stop thinking about. Because Ghost of Yōtei might just be the samurai game that shocks everyone.